Welcome everybody to J-Rock Concerts, the podcast at Bonnaroo backstage with one of our favorite people in the world, Daniel Donato.
Thanks, Jamie.
Good to see you all.
Pleasure to see you.
You know, seeing you doesn't matter where. Man, it's like an elixir of good energy, you know?
Oh, thanks.
Palate cleanser,
Likewise, are you?
you know? So Daniel, first let me ask you this. Have you had a chance to people watch a little bit at Bonnaroo, and have you get a little bit of the Bonnaroo vibes yet? Or
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's nice.
Good stuff?
Yeah, it's strange here
Yeah.
in a nice way.
Sure.
You know, it feels like a very American festival.
It is. It is. And I think it's a lot of a very Daniel Donato festival, and I'll tell you in what sense. Everything here is about radiating positivity, right? And high-fiving.
Yeah.
And you've always been upfront about connecting people. Would you
Yeah.
agree with that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it's right up your alley, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. And Bonnaroo really they follow through with that. There's a lot of opportunities to talk, a big talk, and then never follow through with really making sure that everyone feels taken care of and that everyone feels heard. But Bonnaroo is really generous. They have such a large platform. You know, I'm not a headlining artist, and your media outlet is growing as well. And yet you work really hard every day at it, as I've seen you do it for years. Such a beautiful, diligent job. You know everybody's name. You know what's going on with them. You work really hard. And Bonnaroo doesn't have to acknowledge people like that, but they choose to.
Sure.
And that, I think, makes the positivity thing real and truthful. And when positivity is truthful, it's amazing. And when positivity is not truthful, it's just pacifism. And who needs that?
Yeah.
There's no time. Yeah. There's no time for anything else.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm into that. Daniel, when you're doing a set list for a
Yeah.
festival like Bonnaroo,
Yeah.
how is that different when you're writing it than if you're playing a nice little club, you know,
Oh, yeah.
like a smaller club to an intimate audience? I mean, you're playing at 10:45 p.m. to thousands of people tonight skating. How is that different for you, to create the shows?
Well, it's different for me because it's different for the listener.
Yeah.
The framework of the psychological experience of what's going on is fundamentally different here at Bonnaroo than would be at a headlining Cosmic Country show. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of social information, sonic information that people are taking in, and so I try to empathize with that reality
Yeah.
a lot,
Yeah.
but not too much.
Sure.
And then when we're doing a Cosmic Country show, it can kind of be more like a Quentin Tarantino movie, where there's phases
Yeah.
to what's going on in layers and the way things can tie in with each other thematically. And
Sure.
I think I love both.
Daniel, if you were to do a Daniel Donato music festival,
Yeah.
your own music festival, dead or alive people, who would be your headliners?
Man, it would be great to get Merle Haggard. Isle of Wight era Bob Dylan would be fun. 69. And then I would definitely have George Jones, and those would probably be the older artists, and then the newer artists. I would love to get Billy Strings. I love Billy.
Man, that's what a festival.
I love Sierra Farrell,
Yeah.
and I love Luke Combs.
Yeah.
I'd love to get Luke Combs, and I don't know who could ever provide the budget for this festival. Maybe Blackstone,
Sure. Blackstone, right.
but that's
Like Saudi money or something. Yeah.
yeah. If we do in the United Arab Emirates, we get Dana White involved, and I'd like to have some comedy too. I would love to get Shane Gillis and Theo Vaughn, and then maybe Andrew Dice Clay
I love it.
and Eddie Murphy Raw era,
up.
red leather jacket era Eddie Murphy,
Love it.
when he was really politically incorrect.
Yeah.
Really funny. Yeah, all that. And then, man, you might as well get some chefs there. I'd like to get my friend Sean Brock there to cook and do some catering.
Man, you're describing heaven. That's what you're doing. No longer a festival. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it'd be cool to have a festival called HeavenFest. I remember that's a good idea.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
It's on tape. It's
Yeah.
recorded. HeavenFest.
Let's do it,
This is where it
man.
was born.
Let's do
I
it.
love it.
Let's do it. Thanks, Jamie.
Yeah, man. Thanks for everything. Let me leave you with this. You're always putting Arsenal into your spirit, being mindful and the spiritual.
Song, yeah.
in 2025, I feel like it's been a couple of years. What's your latest, like, not trick, but like, what's your latest card
Insight?
so that we can learn from you? Because we always get inspired. You're reading, like, sleeping more, meditating, yoga, like.
Yeah, trying to be less judgmental and more merciful.
Beautiful.
You know, people talk about this concept of free will, which I think is real. And I think we have the free will to judge, and I think we have the free will to be merciful. And I think the more merciful you can be, the more humble you can be. And it all leads into the concept of he who exalts himself will be truly humbled, and he who truly humbles himself will be exalted. I love that idea. I think about this 30 times a day. I think about it.
Oh, brother.
Not pointing the finger at anybody, not preaching, but that I think about all the time, and it really, it feels harmonious.
I love it.
Yeah.
Let's leave it there.
Thanks, Jamie.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in. Click here to subscribe and get the latest from the show, including exclusive behind-the-scenes footage and once-in-a-lifetime performances. And as always, thank you for making J-Rock Concerts Media part of your day.